The Swift UCAV technology demonstrator has made its first appearance last week, and it is estimated to be 4 meters long, with a wingspan of more than 5 meters, and weighs approximately 1,050 kilograms. The retractable landing gear built by Combat Vehicles Research and Development Establishment appears to be notably oversized, that will help to sustain heavy landings during the development trials. The Swift is powered by a Russian NPO Saturn 36MT small turbofan engine, that will later be replaced with the Manic indigenous small turbofan engine. It is still not clear whether an internal weapons bay has been included on this smaller demonstrator, but a view of the Swift from the rear suggests that the design includes a shrouded low observable engine exhaust, to reduce infrared and radar signature. The Swift has completed its low and high-speed taxi trials, and has reportedly entered flight trials, while the full-size Aura UCAV will be 8 times bigger, and will conduct its first flight in 2024. There also have been reports that France's Dassault Aviation might provide assistance in the Aura UCAV program, and will leverage the work it has already done on its Neuron stealth combat drone demonstrator, that will be powered by indigenous dry cavalry engine. But in case of delays, a foreign engine might still emerge as a more realistic option. Since taking office in September, the Indian Air Force chief has not mentioned the planned induction of the Tejas Mark II aircraft in his interviews with the Indian media, and in his latest interview, he has stated that the Indian Air Force plans to induct 114 MRFA fighters, 83 Tejas Mark IA fighters, 12 more Su-30 and 21 MiG-29 UPG aircraft, as well as 126 AMCA fighters in the coming years, to get the squadron strength levels back to 35 squadrons, and there was no mention about the induction of the Tejas Mark II. A small section of defense analysts in the country have been calling to drop the 4.5 generation Tejas Mark II fighters, and instead have been advocating to procure more of the 5th generation AMCA. The previous two air chiefs have backed the induction of the Tejas Mark II in large numbers, but there has also been a trend of decline in projected orders from 201 units to 140 units in recent years, which could be due to intense lobbying to drop the Tejas Mark II. We had also reported recently that at a recent meeting chaired by the National Security Advisor, the conflicting timelines for the AMCA and the Tejas Mark II project came up for discussion, and one view was that the focus needs to be on just the AMCA next generation fighter program. The Central Bureau of Investigation has arrested a serving Indian Navy commander and 2 retired Navy officers and 2 private individuals, for passing on sensitive information in connection with the modernization of a Kilo-class submarine project in exchange for money. The CBI has raided a total of 19 places across the country, and has recovered incriminating documents, and more arrests are likely to take place in the coming days, and it is unclear if foreign intelligence agencies were involved in the information leak. The Indian Navy currently operates 10 Kilo-class submarines, which have gone through extensive modernization, and some details of which have always remained classified. India's private sector firm Sasmos Head Technologies Limited has announced the launch of a dedicated defense manufacturing division. With an initial investment of 30 crore rupees, the new manufacturing and research and development hub will be dedicated for manufacturing customized product solutions for the defense sector. We had reported recently that Sasmos has bagged a contract for the upgradation of Indian battle tanks and armored recovery vehicles, and has also bagged a multi-million-dollar contract from Saab Group to manufacture electrical interconnection systems for the Boeing Saab T-7A trainer aircraft. Chinese media has said that the Xinjiang Military Command has received a new type of all-terrain vehicle that will ensure logistics support to Chinese troops near the high-altitude snowy region at the India-China border. The vehicle can carry heavy load, and has been tailored to suit the needs of the troops, and is able to traverse freely in riverbanks, deserts, mountains and snowfields under bad weather conditions.